Now, another option that the participants have when they're interacting with the patient is that they can start the pain assessment interview. So, start interview. Once they are in the pain assessment interview, they can no longer exit the interview. So they will go through all 7 interactions and then they can start interacting again with the other objects. And for each interaction, or they will have 3 questions that as a nurse they would ask the patient. Um, right now we have abbreviated versions of the questions that they will ask the patient. Hopefully for the final version of the simulation, we will have the full um, text for each question. Like for example, this is an abbreviated version of the question that goes in this option. Um, this is also another abbreviated version. So for each option also, the patient, the animated patient has a different answer. So if I go on all of the top options, I will click on the first one.
Hello, my name is Lin Chan. I don't feel too good. I was riding in the golf cart with my coworkers this morning and it flipped.
Again, I will click on the top one so you can see the interaction.
Ouch, ouch. No, I don't think anything's making it better. But sometimes if I hold my belly, it feels better.
And here we go again.
Oh my, I think something's wrong. The pain started soon after the car flipped. All I remember is feeling pain.
And again, the top one.
Well, it feels permanent. I don't think it goes away.
And the fifth interaction.
I do feel a little bit weak after everything that's happened this morning. I'm a little nauseous too.
And here's conversation 6. And again, please remember that these are um, short versions of the questions that will be put into these boxes.
Well, it just feels really sharp and tense, and just like a lot of pressure. It's just really sore.
And here is the last interaction.
Ouch, ouch! No, it pretty much just stayed in my abdominal area the whole time.
Okay, and now that they have completed all of the 7 pain assessment questions that they will ask the patient, then they can move on to interact with other objects in the room. Now, for each pain assessment question that they give the patient, there is a correct question that they need to ask. There is sort of like an intermediate level question that is a good question to ask for general clinical knowledge, but it's not necessarily specific to pain assessment and management. And then there's also an irrelevant question. Um, if they choose the question that is directly related to pain assessment, uh, then they get 2 points. If they choose a question that simply relates to general um, clinical assessment, then they get 1 point. And then if they choose the irrelevant question, then the participant gets 0 point. So the last option that the patient should consider is whether they want to provide the medication options to the patient. And the way they would go about doing this is by left clicking on top of the medication bottles. So here they can click on the different type of medications that they could provide to the patient if they do want to provide a medication intervention. So let's say if they clicked on the metformin, so it tells them that they have taken 2 metformin pills, which are actually for diabetes and not for pain medication, so they would not get any points for it. And then you can just click OK. And the same thing if they click on the Crestor, then depressor bottles are more for um, not for pain medication. So they can click OK here, and they can click on the correct one, and then they will get the points for it. But as you can see, that's is the way it kind of works in order to provide the pain medication. Now, once the participants thinks that they have completed their interaction, they will click on the patient door, left click on the patient door, and then they are back in the hallway. And they only get to enter the patient room once. So once they are 100% sure that they need to exit the patient room, they will do so because they will not get a chance to re-enter the same patient room again. And once the program realizes that the patient has entered all three patient rooms and has exited and is back in the hallway, they will close. So they will be done with their interaction with the simulation environment. So I hope this helps you gain some perspective on where I am with the design and the development of the simulation environment. The other two patient rooms for Jose Rodriguez and for Artur Smith will be very similar. Some of the things that will change for each of these two patient rooms is the animated agent that will be presented in the patient room, and some of the values for the vital signs, as well as the weight and the pain level that the patient reports once the participant clicks on the visual analog scale poster. So we are hoping that the simulation will be completed by sometime next week or early the week after. And if you are available, I will be glad to show it to you once we have it on campus. So that is what I have right now to share with you. Thank you.